You need to ask your audience first on a date before asking them to marry you. Okay, you need to hear this. Okay, let me ask you something. Okay, if someone walked up right to you, someone you just met, and then they immediately ask you to marry them, what exactly would you do? Please let me know, because here's the thing. Okay, chances are you did probably think that they were crazy and you would walk away from them, right? That's exactly what you would think. Okay, so that's exactly what you're doing with your email list, right? If you just go directly into pitching them or throwing that your offers to them. But that's not the correct way. You are ruining everything, okay? Because that's the exact same way other people are doing it, and they are not getting any sales because they are doing it wrong, completely wrong. Okay, and that's why in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to do it right, using the simple formula or the simple framework that I call the first date email framework. Now this framework is going to help you understand everything, okay, because it's not just the same framework that everyone is using. It's a framework that I came up with. Now if you do not understand what exactly do I mean by the first date, okay, like ask them on the first date, ask your audience on the first date. Okay, so here I do not literally mean that you should go on your email list and ask your audience, please go with me on a first date, I will buy you coffee and blah blah blah. No, I don't mean like that. Okay, what I mean is before you sell anything on your email list, or before you give them an offer or tell them that you can help them, okay, you need to build some trust, you need to build some relationship, you need to build some connection with them, because nobody joins your email list already knowing you, and nobody really joins your email list already there to buy what you have to offer. Some do, but not all of them. Okay, it's not all the time the same way. Okay, so you need some trust built in the back end so that you can pitch them exactly what you offer directly, like that. Okay, and that's exactly where things start falling apart, because people don't follow any exact framework or the steps that I'm about to show you, right? So why does the pitching backfires too soon, right? When you just start pitching them right off the bat. Okay, here's the thing that people don't realize. Okay, pitching too soon, it turns people off, right? It turns your audience off. People will start ignoring you. So when you are wondering like, why exactly is my audience not engaging with my emails? I'm sending a lot of emails, no one is engaging with them. Are they not seeing it? Or what exactly is happening? It's because you have pitched them too soon. You have not built any relationship or trust or connection with them, right? And how do you do that? Using the first date email framework. Now, let me tell you something. This framework is simple. It's actually simple. There's no any technical stuff or anything that will make it so hard, okay? And how it works is that instead of rushing the process, because most people rush the process, you tell them like send 5 emails before you start pitching your audience. They rush the process, they send 2 to 3 emails, and then they think that their audience is they are ready to buy whatever they have to offer. It doesn't work like that, okay? So before you make an offer, you need to send an email sequence, right? And this sequence has to be designed specifically for that type of audience that enters into your email list the first time. And what is the main aim of this sequence is to build connection, to build that trust, to build that relationship in the beginning of them entering your email list, right? And this should, like this email sequence where you are sending it to them, it should make them feel like they belong. They're now a part of the community and they are there to get helped, and they're not there to get sold to. Because when you start pitching people like right off the bat, it's just like people start feeling okay, this guy wants to collect my money and that's it, right? And it doesn't work like that. We need to build some familiarity. Okay, so in those emails, what you will be sharing, you should be sharing your story. And by your story, I don't mean sharing your rags to riches story, right? Going from, I don't know, from point zero to point, I don't know, to making $1 million. No, I don't mean like that. Okay, you should give them a story that shows or it mirrors your reader, right? It makes them feel, okay, this guy understands exactly where I am, and this is how exactly I am feeling right now, right? So the story should be a mirror to your reader. When they read it, they should like see themselves through the story. The next thing is you should talk a little bit about your experience, right? Now the experience is a lot of people talk about the experience, like a lot about the experience, and most people don't care about that, right? It's true. Like nobody cares about you. They care about themselves, their pain points, the problems, their issues, okay, their obstacles going on in life. So don't talk about your experiences a lot. Talk about it a little bit if they are relevant into solving your audience's problem or pain points, right? Another thing is give small pieces of value. Now I don't mean give people a lot of value. You can give a lot of value, but always on those small pieces of value, you should do a soft pitch. And a soft pitch is different from a hard pitch, because a hard pitch is right off the bat, you know, like this one is a pitch, right? And then a soft pitch is like you start by giving them value, and then in the PS section of your email, you just give them something. Like you tell them, if you are ready or if you need help, I can help you do this. Here are 3 ways where I can help you. Okay, then you list them, right? Another one is show them how you can like you understand them and you understand the problem that they are going through, right? This is the main aim of these emails, right? Of this framework, exactly. Okay, And this helps people feel like they know you. When you do this, when you use the framework, it will help people feel like they know you, and they will start trusting you because of these exact framework. Okay, and once that trust is built, once that trust exists, then selling or like buying whatever you have to offer for them, it will feel like the next step, right? So this is the value, is the trust ladder, right? The value trust ladder is the same thing, right? And how it goes is that a stranger joins your email list, and then they read your story, which mirrors themselves, and then they get the value from you, and then they start trusting you automatically, because now you're giving them value. They see that you understand them and stuff like that, and then the next step, the next natural step, is them buy whatever you have to offer. It's that simple. Okay, now the 5 to 10 email window. Now, what I usually suggest, okay, is using the 5 to 10 email window. And this is this email sequence, right? So the sequence should contain 5 to 10 emails, right? It's not a must, okay? Don't get me wrong here. It's not a must for them to contain 5 to 10 emails exactly. But you can play around that, right? You can do 8 emails, other people do 8, other people do 5, completely 5, and it works, okay? And during those emails, remember, you are not trying to sell them anything. What you're doing is you're trying to connect with them. You're trying to help you out and feel comfortable hearing from you, showing them that you are not just there to take their money, but you are actually there to help them with whatever they have, the challenges that they have, the problems and stuff like that, okay? And that changes everything about how they respond to you when they actually hear from you, right? And that's what makes people buy your offer, okay? Now, what changes when you do this? What changes when you use this framework, okay? So once you build that relationship, something interesting happens, right? Your audience becomes more responsive. They start opening your emails because now they feel like understood. They feel they see themselves in your story. They see themselves in you, okay? They start clicking more on your links because they see that you are the one with their solution to their problems. And when you finally make an offer, it doesn't even feel like pressure, brother. It will feel natural. They will just take the next step. They will click on the offer. They will buy whatever you have to sell because it's already built. The trust is already there. The relationship is already there. The connection is already there. So it's not a sudden jump. It's something that they take as their own next step. But here's the thing: avoid this one big mistake that most people are doing. Okay, they rush the process, as I said in the beginning. Don't send 1 or 2 emails and then convince yourself that it is enough. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Okay, you need to build relationship, and it's like there is no shortcut into this. Okay. The relationship building does not work within 1 to 2 emails. I'll repeat that again, okay? The relationship building does not work within 1 to 2 emails, but relationships are built slowly with consistency over time. Okay, it requires you showing up, showing that you care about the person on the other end of the email. Okay, treating them as a friend. So be patient with it, okay? The longer you build, the stronger the foundation, and the stronger the foundation, the better everything performs better, right? So take it easy, okay? Go slow. Don't rush things, because rushing things won't get you anywhere, okay? So before you send your next email, I want you to ask yourself this, okay? Did you ask them on a first date first, or did you try to marry them too soon? Okay, because once you shift from pitching to building that relationship first, then your email list start behaving very differently, and that's exactly what the first date email framework is designed to help you do. So the bottom line is that please do not pitch people just in the beginning of your email, because that's like trying to marry someone just on a first date, right? So ask them on the first date, take it slow, build that relationship, build that connection, and everything will work perfectly, right? So I hope you find value. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and I will answer each and every question, okay? So yeah, that's all. See you in the next one. Peace.